feel me? They don't come immediately.
They just be waiting, looking at you, just ready to kill whoever survives. Whoever surviving.
Niggas said it's back and watch them run shotgun. Come with the options and big flips. Nobody blocking big win. That's a ring of watch. When he come in the slot, trying to be a part of your limb. Can't push never do the thing and swing it. All you want to do is pop on
Every outlet, every trying to be my best. Nigga trying to kill a nigga. I'm gonna try to be my best. You think it's fun?
Nigga try getting out the way.
Scooter. You changing your seats today? You said you said second row.
I'm sitting first row next to Shorty. Sitting next to Shorty.
Do that for me. Can you do that for me?
They be hopping in that bitch, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. He said motherfuckers out there. Okay.
I'm gonna sit next to
What's the price? Prices. Why is that the only beat you know?
It's not no.
That think you on beat.
It's like, nah, nigga getting stupid.
You motherfuckers think I'm playing when I'm talking about all the bitches I was seeing walking in the library.
Nah, I believe. I'm mad I ain't going
Vagina dripping.
September type. Like I should have been in there all year. I'm tripping.
You not hear this nigga?
Too much?
Now what he said?
This nigga talking.
Vagina dripping.
Vagina dripping.
I seen one, like two of them hoes, vagina was dripping. They looked at me, turned back around, they said, ah. You feel me? I'm sitting there like shit.
Like I said, I should have been in there the whole year.
This nigga gone.
Niggas be just lying.
Get him out
for
of
no
here.
reason though. Straight for their ego.
I got the shitties. Fuck him.
Get high as hell before you go to class.
At least
Don't even know how to smoke. Look at him.
Just don't smell like it. Just don't smell like it. That's all.
Nah, I smell like that shit. He ain't gonna do shit. What's his name? Mr. Pierce? Bro, he won't do shit.
Oh, it's just Dr. Pierce. Yeah, that's straight.
Facts.
9-1.
This is important, bro. This is big.
He said 9-1.
No, like for real. This is really big. They actually a good opponent. Much better than what their record stand for. This is huge. You think so? Huge.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking, this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Now Perkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam running right through it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
To throw is Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. About a ½ yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Balaj. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the 1st play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hardman to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing is Perkins. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Balaj. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Perkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Catch is made by Hardman. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this. 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On play action, now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? Looking deep for Julio. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Perkins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off play action. Perkins sliding out of the pocket. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slam route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Back to throw. Perkins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wide second down, right back to Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That's taken on the 25. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a
touchdown Dolphins! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2nd and 11 now. They'll run again with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Perkins. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock